Black seed and black seed oil is making the rounds on social media. There are many claims about what black seed oil in particular can do, a number of conditions that it's supposed to treat. But the question is, does it really? And while it may be new to a lot of us, black seed and black seed oil is not new to a lot of people. It's been used in traditional medicine for a long time. A little bit of background, black seed, it's an annual flowering plant. It's native to Southwest Asia and the Mediterranean. It's also used as a flavoring agent, and medicinally, as I mentioned, it's used in many Middle Eastern, Asian, Southern European, even African countries as well. And traditionally, I mentioned this before, that many people and cultures have been using black seed and black seed oil traditionally for years. It's been used to treat things like bronchitis and colic and fever and fatigue, headaches, other illnesses, etc. But the question is, does it really work? What's the evidence that we have? In this video, I'm particularly talking about the potential benefits of black seed oil, okay? I have another video on the potential risks, so make sure that you check that out. My source for this video is NatMed. It's the largest natural medicine database in the United States. You could also go to medlineplus.gov and find a synopsis of this information there as well, so that's really important to keep in mind. Also, keep in mind that this video, I'm going to tell you about the potential benefits of black seed oil, but keep in mind that this video is not an endorsement of using it, okay? I want to just sort of give the evidence that we have thus far about it. I'm not necessarily endorsing it, okay? So let's jump right in and talk about what evidence we have and what the evidence is saying. NatMed says that black seed oil is possibly effective for a number of things. So it's important to define what possibly effective means according to NatMed, so you understand really how to put this information in perspective. According to NatMed, their designation of possibly effective means that the product has some clinical evidence supporting its use for a specific indication, but the evidence is limited by quantity, quality, or contradictory findings. Products rated possibly effective, which in this case is black seed oil. Black seed might be beneficial, but do not have enough high quality evidence to recommend for most people. Please keep that in mind as I talk to you and go through the list of things that black seed and black seed oil might be possibly effective for. NatMed says black seed oil is possibly effective for acne in the topical form. It's also possibly effective for allergic rhinitis. Also, we call it hay fever, seasonal allergies, things like that, in the form of black seed oil. Okay. One thing that they do mention is that they're not sure if it's beneficial long term. It also has a possibly effective designation for asthma, and the form for this is oral black seed. Seems to be beneficial for symptoms like wheezing and coughing. Might improve lung function measures in patients with poor pulmonary function tests, but the results are a bit conflicting when it comes to pulmonary function, okay? So just sort of keep that in mind. Moving on, COPD, also called emphysema, oral black seed is possibly effective for. Diabetes, this is one that's listed. Oral black seed powder in certain doses may be possibly effective for diabetes. H. pylori, this is a bacteria. Oral black seed might be possibly effective when used in combination with other medication and other therapies. High blood pressure, oral black seed powder and black seed oil might be possibly effective for high blood pressure. And oral black seed oil may be possibly effective for male infertility. It might improve sperm quality and function, but it's unclear if this increases the rate of successful pregnancies. Okay. Also, the last one I'll mention is that topical, that's like sort of in a topical form that you apply, black seed oil seems to reduce breast pain. Okay. I want to go back and remind you of the designation that NatMed has given those claims, saying that they are possibly effective. This does not mean that black seed powder, black seed oil is definitively effective for these things. It says possibly effective. Their designation of possibly effective means that the product has some clinical evidence supporting its use for a specific indication, but the evidence is limited by quantity, quality, or contradictory findings. Products rated possibly effective, which in this case is black seed oil. Black seed might be beneficial, but do not have enough high quality evidence to recommend for most people. Once again, I want to remind you that this video, and I know I sound cautious, but I always have to be and am cautious as a family doctor talking about supplements and vitamins and things like that, because the problem is the FDA does not regulate supplements closely and tightly. What that means is that we don't always know everything we'd like to know about them. We don't know how effective they are for certain things or potential dangers or harms they may have in other ways. So that's why I proceed with caution, because this is how I approach supplements in my medical practice with my patients. Understand that any particular vitamin or supplement could potentially have interactions with other medications you're taking, could have interactions with other vitamins and supplements you are taking as well. And they also may have adverse or negative side effects. Now, people will say, and I know a lot of you might write in this video, well, hey, Dr. Jen, medications have negative side effects. Well, some of them do, absolutely. There's nothing we do in life and nothing that exists in life that doesn't have potential positives and potential negatives. And that's important to keep in mind. I think it's really important as you think about supplements and vitamins, just as you think about medications, neither should be painted as all good or all bad, because things don't exist like that, okay? What it is that with medications, we just tend to know more about the good and the bad because they're studied more rigorously, and we don't have the same studies for supplements, It's very true that black seed oil, powder, etc. may do all of these things very well. We just don't have the data to say it. With that said, though, I hope we get more data. I hope we get more studies. This is something that we do need. We do need more studies on complementary and alternative therapies that have been used around the world for years. We need studies. We need to understand more. That is something that I think we all deserve. But right now, the evidence is not entirely there for black seed oil, black seed powder, and black seed, etc. For these things. It lists them as possibly effective. Okay, so please keep that in mind. I always also say that you really should never, ever start a supplement or vitamin without talking to your doctor first. And some people, I know you will say, well, what good is talking to my doctor? My doctor doesn't know anything about vitamins and supplements. Well, the truth of the matter is, you're right. We don't always know a lot, but often we know enough to be able to give you an idea of if we are concerned about what medication interactions or potential problems, potential upcoming problems you might have with any underlying medical conditions that you have. Remember, if you're on blood thinners or, cancer agents or major medications for stuff, you got to be very thoughtful about that. Even if you're not, you need to be very thoughtful about that. So please talk to your doctor first, okay? I've tried to make sure that I gave you all the warnings that I do think are important and necessary. Again, this is not an endorsement for black seed oil doing these things. This is just NatMed's database that they deem them possibly effective, which means possibly effective. But in my eyes, we still need further study, further data to say conclusively whether this is actually the case and how it may work for others. If you are interested in any way in trying black seed products, black seed powder, oil, et cetera, you need to talk to your doctor first. That is very, very important. Guys, I hope this is helpful. Let me know what you think in the comments, okay? On Facebook, please like and follow my page if you have not already. Thank you for those of you who send stars. Thank you in advance. Also consider joining my subscription groups as well. For those of you on YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. Click the little bell for updates. Also, guys, go to drjencaudle.com. That is my website. I have lots of things there. My free health newsletter you can sign up for and so much more. I'd love for you to tell me your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you have and are and do or have used black seed oil, what you use it for. Also check out my other video about potential harms of black seed oil as well. Guys, let me know what you think. I should also say that this video is not all conclusive or totally conclusive. I'm sure I left out some things. This is just sort of a quick and dirty summary. Make sure you go to medlineplus.gov for a summary of some of this information as well. Guys, I will keep you updated.